Hello, Dr. Desiree Stahl here, naturopathic physician. Welcome back to Keeping Health and Medicine Simplified. So our first topic will be, what should you eat? That is the most common question that I get in my practice. Let's see. There's all kinds of diets out there. So we've got ourselves the carnivore, kind of a new thing, sort of. We've got vegetarian, vegan, it's been around for a while. Got Whole30, gluten-free, FODMAP diet, all kinds of diets out there. And people generally feel pretty good eating all of those diets because they're eating real food. That's what it really comes down to. They're more mindful of what they're putting in their bodies. Because of that, they feel good. So when patients ask me, Doc, what should I eat? What kind of diet should I follow? What I tell them is, if all the grocery stores disappeared and you had to live off the land, what would you eat? So again, if all grocery stores disappeared and you couldn't go in there to buy your food, what would you eat? So patients sit there and think about it for a minute and they'll say, lettuce, probably some berries. And I go, that's a great start, but you're not gonna get enough calories from lettuce and berries. So what would you eat? Depends on where you live. So here in Spokane, the Northwest, pretty harsh winters, growing season, not that long. So what will we eat? Well, we'd harvest animals from the woods, deer and elk. We'd be growing some food. So in the springtime, we'd have a lot of lettuce. Summertime, more vegetables. Fall time, berries, fruit when they'll be ready. In fact, there's berries and fruit that grow here naturally in the woods. In the fall time, mostly roots, like potatoes. Those are root type vegetables. Seeds are more available, like grains, for example. And these store really well through the winter. So that's something that you can store easily without refrigeration through the winter months, while at the same time, again, harvesting animals from the woods. So this is what you should be eating: meat, fruit, vegetables, and grain when necessary. So let's break this down a little further. Grains. People ask me a lot about grains with the whole gluten-free. Should I eat grains? Should I not? What I say to patients is that what grains really are starvation food. Again, like I said earlier, grains store well through the winter. They don't have to be refrigerated. You dry them out, and they provide calories for individuals through the winter months. When you think about it, what do they feed cows to fatten up their meat? Corn, grains. So eating grains on a daily basis causes you to store fat. That fat is good in the winter to keep you warm. So does that mean you should be eating it all day, every day of the year? Probably not, because again, that is survival, starvation food. So you should be focusing more on eating meats, fruits, and vegetables. Let's discuss this a little further. There are people out there who are swearing up and down that carnivore diet is the way to go. And then there's the other spectrum that says vegan or vegetarian is the way to go. So when faced with this question, I will say to patients that both of them have merit. And generally the rule is that vegetables heal and proteins build, which means that if you're suffering from a condition that's making you sick, the best way to heal is for a period of time following more of a fruit and vegetable type diet, because it allows the body to detoxify itself from whatever it needs to get rid of the disease. If your goal, on the other hand, is to build your body and be healthy, you should be eating more meat type food, because that helps build the body. Are either one of those diets appropriate all day, every day, all year? Probably not. That is not exactly what would happen and what you would be eating if all grocery stores disappeared. I hope that helps and clarify what you should eat. Thanks for tuning in on Health and Medicine Simplified.